Good morning, everybody. Not made a video in a couple days. Today is March 23rd, 2017. It is my day 3:15. There's something about 3:15. When I was worked as a disc jockey at a radio station, not that, 30 years ago now, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. People would call in to win tickets and, give contests and whatnot. And there was a person who went by the name 315. And I remember on the station log, we had a thing about, yes, it was like 315, the name, 3:15, and then it was in parentheses, yes, this is his name, 315. Anyway. Good morning from day 3:15. I want to call this the airing of the grievances, kind of like Festivus. Hello, cat. I don't know what's going on, but for the last 3 or 4 days, and I'm not sick, I promise you. It is like I have been sleepy and groggy. Now, granted, tomorrow is my, I go visit my surgeon for a consultation. So I have that going on. Maybe that's a little bit of mental stress. But, I feel like in the movie Orlando, every time Orlando had a huge growth spurt, right before it or during, she would fall asleep in a deep slumber. And they had, in the movie, I think it would happen twice, and there was huge body changes that happened during that period. So that's what I'm going to assign it to, and hopefully with some psychosomatic positive thinking, I'm going to say that's what's going on. Body changes. This process, for those of you interested in the process, which is what this blog is about, it was my transition. This is a huge undertaking for your body. And the hormones and I'm on estrogen, progesterone, and spirulactone. Our bodies, and I think I've alluded to this before, our bodies, when we're born, we all start out female. As a fetus, we're female. And it's the mutation that decides whether we stay female or we become male, XY or YY or XXY if you're, there's mutations. But we have the blueprints. So in my case, all my body needed was the instruction, hey, roll out the female blueprints, and you guys start building over there, and you girls start building over there, and we're gonna move. It's like a road construction progress. You got the trucks. We're gonna move this amount of muscle from this part of the body to over here, and this part of fat from over there, and your body genetically already had the blueprints for male or female. So I expect and have experienced that, as it takes energy, energy that your body can only make so much energy. And if, you have a building surge, your available energy is going to drop off. But anyway, like I said, I know that I'm not sick. which is what I normally would attribute it to, being ill and you just want to sleep all the time, but you feel achy. And I don't feel achy. I just feel drained. And even to the point of, I mean, this last time has affected my brain. I'm having a hard time thinking, um, having a hard time putting things together mentally. You know, like I said, I feel like there's some major neural pathway building, diverting, changing going on. And so I guess I started by saying this would be the errands of the grievances, or the airing of the complaints. I'm not complaining about the changes, and certainly the ends will justify the means, as it were. But oh my gosh, I'm just amazed at how just dumbfounded I appear. And I wouldn't say that I'm intelligent or whatnot, but I definitely I used to have more mental faculties than I do currently. And I don't know if they'll come back or not. They say that, the female brain thinks a little differently than the male brain, from a scientific point of view, as well as concepts, especially spatial relationships. That's why guys typically can pack a car better, because they're able to, geometrically shift things in space, and girls don't do that. It's not one's better than the other. It's just that's the design of the body, and so you have these chemicals in your body that says, okay, stop thinking this way and start thinking this way. Anyway, in theory. But I can tell you, like I said, for a fact, I mean, for 3 or 4 days here, I have just been not having the energy. Initially, we thought it was maybe like a vitamin D deficiency, and I was on like a vitamin D supplement. And throughout this whole process, I am taking a woman's once a day vitamin. I'm taking prenatal vitamins. I'm not pregnant. So my body, I think, is getting a lot of the nutrients and chemicals and minerals and everything. It's just, there's a lot of work crews out there. So, and I'm hoping that things will continue. When my hair is wet, especially if I pull it back, let's see. If my hair is wet, I pull it back, you can kind of see, some of my old head. But there's definitely been some changes to it, fat, body fat, just tissue, things have been built up, sculpted, whatnot, body stuff. And I guess that's where facial feminization surgery, which I have no intent on doing, but where they would go in and break bones and move stuff around, and I'm not into that. So what else? Okay, errands of the grievances. As part of my, hang on just a sec. As part of my body process, and now I totally forgot where I was. See, that's an example right there. I'm like a goldfish, Oh. That's not true either. Goldfish really do have good memories. Errands of the grievances. As part of my body's changing shape, okay, clothes do not fit the same way that they used to, which you would go, well, duh, that makes sense. But I mean specifically like underwear. Underwear that I had bought, and not frilly lacy underwear. I wear cotton briefs, girl stuff. Like my body shape has changed, has altered. And part of that lately is, and this is going to be an adult thing, so if you're not an adult, Don't listen. Um, Parts of my scrotum get chafed now a lot, and I don't know if it's just because my thighs now, the inner thigh is pushing. You know what I mean? It's like things are getting accentuated and retracted, and it's changed the shape. And so when I put on like my underwear, there are parts of the panties that feel really, really well, and then there are other parts that are like, wait a minute. You have extra material here, extra body stuff we don't know what to do with, and so it cuts into it. And that was my biggest complaint from yesterday. As I was at work, I felt I was aware of it. I was like, okay, I've got to adjust. Okay, I've got to adjust. Where do I go to adjust? I need to adjust. And I found myself saying, this is one thing I am not going to miss. If I am so fortunate and God has it in the plan here for me to have surgery, I hope that, the new layout will be better fitted for panties, which of course it will, because that's what panties are made for, right? I mean, the cut of the panties. But yeah, like I said, I've noticed some changes, but that was probably my biggest from yesterday. My other grievance is the bathroom. I'm very, very happy. My company has been very, very not appreciative, accommodating. My company has been very, very accommodating with bathrooms, but I have to use the gender neutral bathroom, okay, which is like the one person stall thingy. And I'm not the only one who uses it. Anyone can use it. But it seems like lately, when I have to go to the bathroom, and I've lately like have to go, it's someone's always in there. So it's like, there's a bathroom and a women's and a men's and a unisex one here. And then just a little bit away, there's a woman's and a men's, no unisex. And then way the heck over here on this side of the screen is the other unisex. So, like, you have to go to the bathroom really bad. And you're like, I can't get in over here. And you're like, okay, well, I'll go this way. And then you walk by a place that you could relieve yourself, but you can't because you're not allowed to use it. And so then you have to walk over here. And, if that one's full, then maybe by the time you walk back, this other one will, you know what I mean? And I guess my grievance is I'm looking forward to the day, and I hope surgery will bring that. And it's probably my own problem with it, but and my company too. I want to be fair with company policy, and the company will let me use the women's bathroom. But I don't feel comfortable, and I don't want to cause any waves, But I damn well, once I have my surgery, I'm gonna go to the woman's bathroom right here. I'm gonna prefer the unisex, but you know what I mean. It's that, it's a reminder of the fact that I haven't not. I'm trying to think of a good word for it. Not being able to use the bathroom is kind of a reminder that, like, I'm broken or I'm different. Like, it's discrimination in a way, but not. The whole idea of separate but equal. It's kind of a reminder back on my face that I'm not normal, or I'm not like everybody else, which you probably would say, oh yeah, you're an individual. But, as far as errands of grievances, I hope that having surgery will, it makes the issue moot. Now, granted, there are legal things, people are trying to pass laws and whatnot, but, I damn well feel like if I don't have a penis, I'm using the women's bathroom. So, anyway, I'm almost out of time. Good luck today. and hope all is good near you. And tomorrow's my surgery. There'll be updates or my consultation. Bye.